Hey, so welcome to Movie Mumble with Marissa, episode 2. So thanks for joining me today. So we're going to talk about what's new to DVD. So we're going to talk about Silver Linings Playbook, which is a little old, but still kind of new. Warm Bodies, Oz, Die Hard, and my pick this week is 90s indie film. Okay, so Silver Linings Playbook. It was fantastic. So I thought it wasn't going to be that good, even though it won like 2 Academy Awards. It was really good. It actually was really good, though. Surprised me. Jennifer Lawrence had an amazing performance. I totally unexpected from her. Totally deserved the Oscar. But let's just talk about the cast in general. So we have Jennifer Lawrence, Bradley Cooper, uh, Robert De Niro, Chris Tucker, and Jackie Weaver. Like, that's an all-star cast right there. The whole ensemble and how the cast worked together was fantastic. It was so nice to watch and so kind of refreshing in a movie to just see a cast mesh so well together. So definitely go out and rent it, and if you can, I would recommend you buy it. Okay, so now let's talk about Warm Bodies. So it wasn't the best movie like ever made. I thought it was quite entertaining. The reason I think I kind of liked it more was more of the philosophical kind of idea behind it. So talking about human nature, usually with zombies that we see how human nature is in the negative light. So someone like Hobbes would see zombies as negative. They're driven by hunger and fear and all these type of negative aspects. And that's usually what we see from most zombie movies. But it was really refreshing to see in Warm Bodies a different kind of view of human nature where it's not driven by fear and hunger, but human nature is actually driven by compassion and love. And so that was really refreshing, kind of interesting to see in a movie which we really don't see, especially with zombies, kind of a different side of human nature. And then it also kind of played off of Romeo and Juliet, that kind of love story. So that was interesting to watch. So it was really entertaining, kind of fun, cute. So if you're for something a little more light, I would definitely go check out Warm Bodies. So now let's move on to The Great and Powerful Oz. I kind of had high expectations for this film. I also thought this cast was amazing. James Franco, Mila Kunis, Rachel Weisz. I thought it was going to be I had really high expectations because I'm such a huge fan of The Wizard of Oz. It's not bad. It's not great, though. It's just good. It's nothing special. It's really fun and entertaining and another kind of like lighthearted type film. I would probably rent it before I would buy it, though. I still thought it was fun. I still was kind of nice. It was actually kind of nice seeing the backstory of Oz, so that was interesting to see who the wizard was. And it's really cool to see the progression of the witches too. That was really fun to see. So overall, Oz was fun. It was good, but it wasn't great. Okay, now let's talk about the newest installment of Die Hard. I was extremely disappointed in this one. So I'm a huge Die Hard fan. I love the first one. I love the fourth one. So I had really high expectations because I thought the fourth one was like, oh my god, they haven't made one in years. Like, this isn't going to be any good. And it was amazing. It's probably like tied for like between like the first and the fourth Die Hard. Okay, and then so it's like the fifth one. Okay, like they did really well with the last one. Like they're going to do really well with this one. And no, it was bad. It was like, so probably maybe one of the most action-packed ones. That was entertaining, but oh my gosh, the writing was so bad. So I would say skip it unless you're a big Die Hard fan, so then you can kind of see, what else is going on. But unless you're a really big Die Hard fan, I'd say skip it. I mean, if you're really bored and you want something kind of action-y, then go rent it, don't buy it. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Die Hard fans. So my pick this week is actually a 90s indie film, and I picked Kissing Jessica Stein. So I always heard the most amazing things about this movie, but I haven't seen it. And finally, I saw not too long ago. It actually stars Jennifer Westfield. If you don't know who she is, she also starred and wrote Friends with Kids, and she's also a longtime girlfriend of John Hamm. So she actually wrote this film as well as starred in it. And she plays Jessica Stein. So she's in her late 20s, kind of uptight, working for a newspaper. She's kind of unhappy with kind of her life. She's not really dating a lot, or when she does date, it's these kind of creeps. And she's not really loving work either. And so she actually answers an ad, and it turns out to be a woman named Helen who actually put out the ad. And so Jessica, since she's so uptight, and she's never thought of ever being with a woman, but the movie kind of shows their development together and their relationship. and kind of Jessica dealing with it going on because she never thought she'd be with a woman, and this kind of like inner struggle with herself because the woman that she's with, Helen, is kind of really trying to break her out of her shell. And that's really hard for Jessica. So it's really interesting character development that we get out, actually, not only from Jessica, but from the other character, Helen. You really see both of them kind of grow together. It's really, really nice and entertaining and refreshing to see. So overall, I would say it's a great movie. Definitely go out and see it. It's really extremely, extremely well written. Totally go see it. Jennifer Westfield is amazing in it, and I think a lot of things that she does is amazing. So definitely go check out Kissing Jessica Stein if you have time and you really liked it. I would recommend going to see Friends with Benefits as well. That's one of her films. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Movie Mumble, and I will see you next week.